So during quarantine, a lot of us have struggled to find a way to keep busy or stay motivated. As for the case for me, I have picked up the hobby of jersey collecting. Not just any type of jersey, but hockey jerseys. I did not pick this one up. I've owned this for quite a while. So yeah, I've been snooping through eBay, sportsk.com, different eBay sellers and shops, and I've been basically looking at hockey jerseys that I wanted to add to my collection. I've been doing this since January, but I figured now would be a good time to kind of showcase where I'm at now, because I'm kind of at a crossroads where I'm not really buying any more right now. But with that being said, the update videos may occur down the road if I want to do this again. I have more jerseys, but for right now, the jerseys I have are probably going to be like this for at least a little while. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw that I did this not that long ago, about a few days ago, maybe a week ago, but it was 30 minutes long. It was a lot of talking, and I feel like I can shorten it a little bit, maybe make it a little bit more professional. I say that being professional with my setup of how I have everything handled, but for the time being, I feel like it'd be a nice opportunity to show off my hobby during these trying times, and to show you some personal favorites, as well as some strengths and flaws of certain jerseys, and maybe explaining why certain jerseys are better than others. To start us off, I'm going to start with arguably maybe the first jersey that I would have added during my collection period. So maybe not so much as just buying it a few years ago and then having it, and owning it, but more so aiming at building my collection. It was maybe also arguably the nicest in terms of quality, and maybe the best deal out of all of them. And it's this white Atlanta Thrashers jersey, CCM, with the Thrasher bird on the shoulders. This jersey is incredible. The quality, the heaviness of it, the durability. It's got that stretchy neckline, and it's kind of stretchy at the base too. It's got this fantastic material. And I got this through eBay, and for the price that it's the only jersey I've bid on because I really wanted it, and I got the last bid in the last few minutes. The amount I paid for this jersey, insane. Some of these jerseys I'll show after were either more expensive or comparable in price, but the quality is vastly inferior compared to this one. So this one's kind of like my little prized possession, because not only do I love this jersey, I love the design, I love anything that's Atlanta Thrashers really, but it's just it was such a steal. I mean, such a steal. And it's really what happens when you go on eBay and you keep digging, you're looking around, you find a jersey that, hey, the bidding price isn't that much and it looks like a nice jersey. Maybe I'll chip in a little bit. So for this being the first one, it set the standard high, and only a few of my jerseys that I've bought since have really matched it in terms of that standard, and even then, this one still is way above it. So, yep, this thing is purely incredible. Should note that I'm not going in like chronological order when I bought them, but rather alphabetical order of city name. So up next we have Colorado Avalanche. So this jersey I received during a holiday from my parents, and I mean, it's the old Colorado Avalanche jersey. This thing, of course, I mean, it's a beauty. It's a beaut. It's the mountain shape and everything. It's great. The only thing I'd say is I know when this would have been released. It would have been before 2000, because if you see here as the CCM logo on the waistline. After the year 2000, the name of the jersey brand maker would be on the back of the neck. So that's why every Blue Jackets jersey has always had CCM or Coho on the back of their neck, or Reebok or Adidas, because the jerseys before the Blue Jackets were introduced, they had the logos on the waistband. But anywho, we'll get to that later. But yeah, this jersey is great. So it's a bit of an older jersey, so it's more than 20 years old, but for that, I mean, it's a great jersey. It's not the most expensive jersey, not the highest quality. It's not like nearly as heavy. It's quite light. But you know, I'll say that jerseys kind of have like, for every type of jersey has its kind of purpose, you know. So like the heavier jerseys are obviously great for like actual hockey and stuff like that. This is nice for like a drive, and it's kind of hot out, but it's not hot out, and you can still wear a hockey jersey, and you don't want your arms to be sweating too much. Perfect, you know. So, but again, it's Avalanche. It was awful with Reebok when they went to the piping, and then they ruined it. Like they had such a great design, and they've only now realized to go back to it. And even now with the Adidas ones, there's some slight design changes from this. I feel like if they went back to it, would make them at least slightly better. But I'm not going to argue, because I'm just glad they went back to it in the first place. But yeah, this jersey, really nice. So now we're starting to approach Columbus territory. Actually, now we are in Columbus territory with Blue Jackets, and not just any Blue Jacket, Rick Nash. So this is my coveted birthday present, Rick Nash jersey. And this is one of two. Well, I've had multiple Blue Jackets jerseys that are birthday presents, but this was the most recent birthday present. It's got the dual stinger patches, so this would have been when he played his rookie season in 2002-2003. It's a Coho. Other than that, I mean, it's got the red band that I wish they would incorporate somehow with the current jerseys. I think this red band is great, and you'll have a lot of people that say like the green is too busy and it's just too loud with the stinger thing. I don't know, man. When I think Blue Jackets, like CBJ, like the initial CBJ, it's in the logo. It's in the logo. So maybe that's just me being very nostalgic and being a lifelong Blue Jackets fan. But I mean, this is the jersey I grew up with in my early childhood. Playing NHL 2004, this is a jersey. So we do have some old Blue Jackets jerseys like these that my parents have, but I never owned one for myself, and and my mom has a signed Jody Shelley one that's white that I'll explain, that you'll see what it looks like next one. But you know, now I have technically this would have been away, but a solid color Blue Jackets jersey with the dual stinger patches and Rick Nash. And it's in Coho too, which will help segue into the next jersey. Well, now we've got a CCM old Blue Jackets jersey, but slightly different. So this would have been the away at the time that this jersey came out, because it's got the current Blue Jackets logo, and it's got the kepi right here. And the kepi on this jersey is way better than the kepi on another jersey I'll show. And I mean, if all the kepis were designed like this, if they were like this great quality, then, you know, I would have liked to kept it as a shoulder patch. But I feel like Reebok didn't do it justice with how great of a secondary logo it was. But anywho, but this isn't just any white Blue Jackets jersey. It's Jeff Sanderson. This was my other birthday present for this year, because I didn't get to go to Sonic Temple. So my parents kind of said, hey, let's get you something in similar price range, and you can have it. So this is a CCM white Jeff Sanderson jersey, name and numbered and everything. This would have been 2003-2004, because I believe that was his last season here, and it would have been the only season that he played here where they had this and this as a secondary logo while he played. So again, it's nice having both a CCM and a Coho Blue Jackets jersey that are old, and having it named and numbered, because obviously Rick Nash and Jeff Sanderson are two legends in the Blue Jackets' early franchise history. So for picking them up not that long ago, I've only owned them for a little bit, these two jerseys are fantastic. The last vintage Blue Jackets jersey that I have currently is this red old Blue Jackets practice jersey with the center ice logo there. It's CCM. It's a nice jersey. Nothing too special about it. I got this really cheap on eBay, and so did I. The last two Blue Jackets jerseys are both eBay. I'll only point out if it's not eBay. So, yeah, got this really cheap for eBay. There's also a blue variant of this, as well as a green and a yellow. So my ultimate goal is to own the red, blue, green, yellow version of this with this logo, and they all have center ice on it. So, and they're not that expensive either, which is interesting. But yeah, it's just a cool practice jersey. There's more blues than there are reds. Like in terms of how many there are, like in quantity, I'd say there's probably more blues than any other color when it comes to old Blue Jackets practice jerseys, then reds, then yellow, and then green. Very hard to find a green one. Yellow ones aren't quite as common. You can find one like this probably in your size if you search on eBay enough. But this one, I couldn't pass up for the price. And still Blue Jackets logo. I had to get it. Now we're hitting Reebok territory with this away Blue Jackets Reebok jersey with the Kepi shoulder patch. Not as high of a quality as the CCM one, so I don't like wearing this one. I don't really wear this one either because it was signed by 4 players. It was signed by Scott Hartnell, Dalton Prout, Michael Chaput, and Ryan Murray. So these are the 4 signatures on this jersey. I also had them sign a hat, and I also had them sign a poster. So I have their 4 signatures on 3 different pieces of Blue Jackets memorabilia. But anywho, this jersey, I mean, there's no name and number. It's obviously Reebok. It's got the old Reebok logo before they did the word mark. So I don't wear this one as much. In fact, I should probably get it framed or, you know, have it framed, and then anytime there's like a Blue Jacket signing thing, I'll just have them sign this jersey, because, you know, if it became the autograph jersey, then I think they'd be better than, like, you know, owning a bunch of different jerseys and they're all signed with different signatures and you have to keep track of it. It's like, oh, hey, this one's just the signature jersey. But yeah, I don't wear this one as much. Getting it framed probably isn't a bad idea. So with every great jersey collection becomes like one jersey that kind of doesn't stand out from the rest. Well, it does stand out from the rest, but maybe not the best way. But for this case, it actually does a pretty good job. It's this knockoff Reebok Brandon Saad Blue Jackets alternate. For a knockoff, I received this gift from my dad. For a knockoff, it does a good job. It's snug. It's a snug fit, but if you are going to a hockey game where it is cold, having a snug fit isn't usually the worst option. And when I wore this in high school, I wore it proudly, and I would still wear it proudly. It's actually really decent makeup of it. The only thing I think could be worked on would be the lettering of Saad, and the only other thing would probably be the logo kind of dips under, which you could fix that yourself with sewing, and then the logo kind of bubbles, but a typical fan is not going to care. And so this is, you know, with knockoffs and stuff like that, it's weird. It's a weird realm. It's a weird gray area. But for this one, I don't have a problem with it, because if someone was like, hey man, we would replace that with a brand new Brandon Saad Reebok alternate, I'd be like, I think I'm okay. I mean, it's not the greatest jersey in the world, but it's probably one of the better knockoffs. I'll just admit it. It doesn't look terrible, especially if you're away from a distance. I mean, if I showed this jersey, how many people watching this would be like, oh, that's a knockoff. Oh, that one you just showed me right there, that's not real. Most people, I would assume 90% of hockey fans would just ignore it or not even notice. If you'd only notice if you showed them side by side. So, with that being said, I actually really do love this jersey. And I wore it a ton in high school, got a lot of good memories in it. I got compliments on it, like a lot of compliments on it for a knockoff. So, yeah, this isn't going anywhere. I'm probably going to hold on to this forever, because, I don't know, I like it. So there came a time when Adidas says we're going to be taking over the production of NHL jerseys and stuff like that, along with Fanatics for the cheaper options, and Reebok was no longer going to be doing the jerseys. And this was a wake-up call for jersey collectors, because they got to clear inventory. So this is what happens when anytime jerseys, or the production of it, is anytime a jersey manufacturer either changes for a league or something like that, they have the people that make these jerseys and distribute them have to clear inventory, make room for new stock. So what do you do when Reebok is going to stop making the jerseys? Well, you buy the freaking jerseys. So there's 2 jerseys, and I'll get to the next one after this. But this one is obviously a Blue Jackets home with the Canon secondary logo, and then Savard, my favorite Blue Jacket currently. Probably my favorite Blue Jacket of the decade. So I don't know if I'm going to say all the time, because there's a lot of guys that could take that position. But I'll say for this decade, it's going to definitely be David Savard. This jersey I got off of coolhockey.com, and it was super cheap, getting it customized and everything. And I just thought, hey, I didn't own a name and numbered Blue Jackets jersey at all by that point. So with this being my first, I've worn it to a ton of hockey games. It's a great jersey. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to say. I mean, it's just a great jersey. Really well made. Got it for cheap. Soon after that, I had the genius idea of, during that whole sale going on with Reebok jerseys with Cool Hockey, was like, hey, the hockey jerseys are not going to be cheap for anytime soon, because Adidas is going to be with them for at least a long time, at least a while. Let's go ahead and capitalize on this. Let's buy another Blue Jackets jersey. So again, this one has the Canon secondary. It's numbered. It's got a name on it, but can you guess whose name and number it is? Okay, that was a long silence. It's me. It's my name and number, 54, the number I wore for football in high school. I wanted one that was my name and number, and people are like, oh man, why would you buy? I hate people that wear jerseys that have their own name and number. Screw you. This is my life. I'm gonna do what I want. I don't know. Again, I've also worn this to a ton of Blue Jackets games. I think I wore this to the round 2 on the Boston home games from the 2019 playoffs. So, and we won. So I'm gonna consider this my lucky jersey. If we ever need to have a big win, I'll wear this one. But yeah, it's just my name and number, Reebok. Again, same quality, just a great jersey, because Reebok made decent jerseys. Well, now we're out of Cowtown. Where do we go after this? Well, to Dallas, duh. So this is my Dallas Stars jersey. It's a Coho, no name and number, but it's obviously got this amazing, legendary secondary patch that it looks great. This I got off of eBay. And again, it's probably a similar quality to the Avalanche jersey, despite being manufactured after 2000. But I love the design anyways. If I really wanted to spend money, I could spend like $150 and get a Madonna jersey that's probably much thicker and probably the same material as the Thrashers jersey. But unlike most people, I don't care. So, excuse me. I have thought about buying a customizable kit that you could just order online and it ships to you, and then all you have to do is figure out how to hot press it and then stitch it. Thought about doing it with like Zubov or Madonna, Newendike, or Eddie Belfour, or Marty Turco, or Brendan Morrow. I mean, there'd be a lot of great names that you could put on this jersey, and I don't know. I like the jersey, but I just feel like it's one of those jerseys that could really be complemented very well with a name and a number. I know some people will be like, oh man, I don't buy names and numbers because, you know, those players sometimes get traded or they don't last forever. So I don't know. I mean, especially since it's been a long time, I think it'd be okay. If I got Madonna 9 and got it, pressed and stitched on this, if anyone would be upset with me about that's a Dallas fan. They're not a Dallas fan. So, anywho, great jersey, great design. I kind of wish they'd bring this back. It's a tug of war because their current jerseys are nice, but these are legendary. It's only appropriate that we segue a Dallas jersey into a St. Louis jersey. So this one, insane. So this was through Full Moon Jerseys on eBay. Great seller. I mean, the listings, the bids, the buy now prices are insane. If you want a Chicago Blackhawks jersey for around $50, just bid on those jerseys. You will more than likely win, and you're saving yourself so much money on Adidas jerseys. I mean, you can get yourself a Marian Hossa Adidas jersey and bid on it, and just if you bid like $55, you'll win. That's a deal. I've thought about it. Haven't yet, but I've thought about it. But anywho, this is a Reebok TJ Oshie St. Louis Blues jersey. And I know what I said last time about don't get names, numbers, everything like that. Look, the Blues won a cup. TJ Oshie won a cup. Everyone's happy. David Backes didn't win a cup. So if you hate David Backes, then you're happy right now. But anywho, yeah, this was in total maybe $40. $40 for this amazing. I mean, the established in 1967 part. The stitching, it's great. I mean, Full Moon Hockey's did a great job for the price, and I'm amazed. I mean, I got this in the mail, and I was just like, oh my god, are you kidding me? It's so great. The stitching on the logo, it's just the logo. It's big, it's bold, it feels great, it's great quality. And I honestly do want to go to a Blues game because as a kid, my mom has family friends that live in St. Louis, so I was kind of a Blues fan as a growing up. My dad was a Stars fan. You know, it's hard to explain being a Stars Blues fan because they hate each other. At the end of the day, I'll root for the Stars, but this jersey, pretty freaking great. Let's go back in time a bit and head back to the co-host CCM days with this Vancouver Canucks home jersey. I know it's a home jersey because not only because it's solid colored, but it has this shoulder patch. I was adamant on finding the jersey with this shoulder patch, the old Canucks logo, and I was surprised on how many on eBay didn't have it, which technically was a part of their jersey's history. Not all of these jerseys had that, but I wanted it just because I thought it made it look better with the shoulder patch, and I did get it again for a great price off of eBay. It's a Coho, like I said earlier, no name and number, but yeah, I love this jersey. But the one I really want is the gradient jersey. Kind of go back with going back to the Thrashers jersey. I ultimately want the 2003-2004 home jersey with Danny Heatley on it, like on the cover of NHL 2004. You see, that's 2 NHL 2004 references in this video. But yeah, this jersey is fantastic. Maybe I could get like Naslund on the back or something, but the gradient jersey, that's the one I'm looking for. If I could get the jersey, the gradient alternate jersey, very happy. And if my friend David is watching this, the gradient jersey is good. Screw you, I don't care about your opinion. I'm kidding, your opinion always matters, but the gradient jerseys will always be great. And this one will be great too. The Canucks, I don't think they'll be going back to this color scheme in a while, but if they ever did, I'd fully support it. Finishing up on the jersey collection as of now, and this is not counting my Calgary Hitmen jersey, it's not counting my Ohio State Buckeyes men's hockey jersey, it's not counting my Guinness hockey jersey. This is just purely NHL. So ending the NHL jersey collection is my 2015 NHL All-Star Game Team Taze jersey that was in Columbus. It's Reebok, obviously. It's quite large. It kind of drapes on me. It was a large jersey since day one, but I don't care because obviously it's an All-Star jersey. I mean, obviously having Team Foligno would have been sweet, but Team Taze is pretty awesome. I have a Team Foligno shirt, so it counts. But yeah, this jersey is really awesome. It's part of, Columbus history. I'm gonna count it as Blue Jackets history too because it's the freaking All-Star game. But yeah, this jersey I think is an appropriate way to kind of round off the current jersey collection because no team truly does own this. Just the NHL. I don't know where I'm going with this right now. No, it's a nice jersey. It's great. The design, I think, was super flashy and awesome. I wonder how many times I'm going to say awesome again. But yeah, great jersey. Just need it in black. I need the Team Foligno one because I need to rep him, not Team Taze. I like Jonathan Taze, but it's not the Columbus All-Star Game. I got to find a Foligno jersey, which I can on eBay, but if you can, let me know. So as of May 27th, 2020, that rounds out my NHL jersey collection. Again, I'd like to add more to it, but jerseys are expensive, and I'm not made of money. But down the road, months or years now, I'll definitely have a larger collection, and I feel confident wearing them. They're just amazing pieces of clothing to wear. The only thing I'm sad about is we're approaching summer, and it's getting hot out. I can't wear these anymore, unless I'm inside the house. But if it's hot in the house, I'm obviously not going to wear it. But yeah, it's just a neat hobby. It's kind of like the same thing I did with the NHL hockey video games I've been building up, which I should actually do a showcase for that soon. But yeah, and if you're wondering where I bought this Calgary Hitman jersey from, I didn't actually buy it. It was a gift from my parents. You can find this on the Calgary Hitman store, or I think it's the Calgary Flame store technically because they both play in the same arena, and it ships from Canada. So this jersey actually did come from Canada. I believe the Canucks jersey also shipped from Canada too. I don't know if I'm wrong, but this one definitely came from Canada. I want to say Christmas of 2015. It could have been the Christmas of 2016. But anyways, I've had it for quite a few years. But yeah, that's my current jersey collection. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. If you made it all the way through and you enjoyed, make sure to hit like. If you want to see like other hockey related things or just me discussing stuff in general, let me know. And it's 12:48 a.m. I think I'm going to try to get some sleep relatively soon. Hope you guys are staying safe and healthy during quarantine, and I will see you guys later.